Okay, hello everyone. I'm writer Coach Tony, and welcome back to my channel. I'm doing now a book review. I haven't done a book review in months, no, because I read this classic and it took me such a long time to finish because it's such a difficult read. No, it's difficult because it's a classic, and with classics they take so much. It takes so many words just to describe a place, and it's a bit of an adjustment, no, to really I'll fix my to finish the whole book. It took such a lot of effort. So I'm doing classics right now. But the next book I'm reading is not a classic anymore because I want to read faster, no. So anyway, the classic book I'm reviewing is can you read? This is The Scarlet Letter by Nathaniel Hawthorne. The Scarlet. So I'm going back to high school. The Scarlet Letter. The first encounter of Scarlet Letter, I was reading the Mad. The Mad. We had this cartoon before, and Mad Comics came out with a spoof of the Scarlet Letter. So that's where I read about Hester Prynne. I don't know how to pronounce, but anyway, so I read the book finally after 50 years, and I understand now why it's such an earth-shaking book, because it's like it deals with women's oppression, the inequality of genders at that time. When it's a woman who commits the mistake, she's immediately crucified. And then when it's a man who makes the mistakes, the man can easily hide, because the biological pressure for marriage, for having sex is pregnancy, and unfortunately it's usually the women who have to be. Sorry, I have to do that. I'm scratching my back. This one you can get it in Baguio City. It's like a long thing, and you can scratch your back with it. So anyway, I use it from time to time because I'm having allergies right now, so I really need it. So anyway, going back to this book, it was the first, I think, 40 pages was a bit difficult because Nathaniel Hawthorne was just describing a building, and it took him like 40 pages to describe a building, which is amazingly long. So anyway, after that, the book, when Hester was introduced as the woman who committed the letter A, so you know what letter A is. It's a Scarlet Letter is a red letter A, and it's for adultery. So she was accused of adultery. So anyway, she had to bear that that symbol for years, and I think the book was the book was groundbreaking because it was against it showed me, as I mentioned before, the injustices that women before had to suffer when they commit a crime. They had to bear the brunt, and then at that time there was no protection for children, which was shocking. That there were parts here where the kid was labeled as the spawn of the devil, which kind of shocked me because like, how could humans be so cruel to a child? So I'm really happy that I now live in this more enlightened society where we protect children, which is very important. We have to protect our children. So the daughter here had to go through a lot, but her character is so strong, just like her mother, that she was able to survive, all the hate, all the hatred, the judgmental looks of the people. I love the way Hawthorne showed this society, this very kind of hypocritical society, but very protective of its mores, its customs. So anybody who goes against it is immediately sanctioned harshly, which I think is excessive, which is not supposed to be excessive. It was just adultery anyway. I mean, for now, in my generation, in 2023, adultery is still frowned upon, but we already have legal remedies. You can divorce your husband, you can divorce your wife. There are ways to make it easier for couples, but in Puritan in the Puritan age, oh my God, the women have to endure so much. What are the lessons I learned in the I love her tenacity and she never gave up, and then she admitted her error, but she never, because when we commit something bad, we tend to put ourselves down, but not Hester. She faced her infamy with dignity and integrity, and she was sorry, and then she was brave because she had to endure all the social social brickbats against her. She was really punished by letting her stand in the middle of the square, getting all the stares, being spit on, being insulted, and she bore all of that with dignity and integrity, and that's what I like. She said, okay, I made a mistake, I will own it, I will pay for it, based on society's punishment, but it will not dominate me as a person. I am a good person, and I am going to change. And my life has changed because she had a daughter, and she never squealed, She didn't tell anyone who the guy was who made her pregnant, and I think it came in the dramatic ending, which I think you should read the novel to find out who the culprit is, who the guy culprit is, and how he had to suffer for his, how he was punished for letting Hester get all the blame. So that's why I love Nathaniel Hawthorne. I will read The House of the Seven Gables because of this. He's like an activist for women. He's an activist for people who have no voice. And through this very powerful story, she showed the hypocrisy of their society and how the voiceless, like the defenseless like her, could not defend themselves properly, and they had to face excessive punishment. So with that, I'm actually going back to reading a normal novel, but after I do a normal novel, I'll go back to reading classics because their impact is very, very strong. It's just difficult to read them because it's so wordy for my generation. So anyway, with that, please subscribe to my channel, Writer Coach Tony. Please also follow me in my Twitter, my Facebook, and my Instagram. So thank you very much for listening to my book review. I hope you got something from it. If you want to comment, you can comment down. Okay? Bye everyone. Take care.